Vegas, man, what's poppin'? Welcome to I Hate the Homies podcast, episode number 41. Rock Teasy is who I be.
Hey, what the deal, y'all? It's your boy Griff, the first homie, and number 41 represents Dirk Nowitzki, Alvin Kamara, and Lawrence Taylor. If you don't know about LT and a thunderbolt in your earring, you ain't about that life.
Lawrence Taylor.
And I hate the homies.
Lawrence Taylor was 56, bro.
Yeah, what you talking about 41?
Man, get off this doggone podcast.
I told you should stop this, man.
You lost your cool points. How you gonna say?
Yeah, and I know
the
that.
greatest linebacker of all
and
time.
I hate the news sometimes,
No, we
dog.
hate your ass.
I know damn well he wasn't number 40.
Why you say, wait a minute. You just lost
That is so wrong.
You just
I feel like you should take it from me.
No,
Exactly.
your homie card is gone.
I feel like that. I will get it back somewhere during the show.
And that's why we always say stay in your lane.
Yeah.
He's outside of his lane. He should have stopped with Dirk.
Nah,
I was going to stop with Dirk, and then I was like, well, Alvin Kamara is sweet. Oh,
Go
man,
ahead.
that's what I get.
Yeah, you just
your boy.
hush right now.
This is your boy Super Dave. But guess what?
We don't care.
Especially about Griff.
You said
41
Can
from
you
that
stop
man.
now? I mean, please. I'll pay you to stop episode 42. Don't mention any numbers, please. I'll pay you.
So let's get it popping, man. We're going to talk about Jalen Rose. He was like saying that there's a debate that haircuts should be like $100. Like a brother should pay at least $100 for a haircut.
Right.
So we're going to get into haircuts and all that kind of good stuff when we think about it. Got a little NFL updates for you, man. Eric Bieniemy choosing to leave the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator position to go join the Commanders offensive coordinator position.
Is it a joke? I mean, it's a joke there somewhere.
It doesn't sound right. I got some thoughts to say, and I'm sure y'all do too. Also, Bow Wow and his male groupies that he's upset with. Like, he's really bothered with most of his male groupies.
I'm tired of entertainers. I'm tired of entertainers.
How you going to be mad at somebody who buying your music? I love the man fans. Bring them on.
Come on, man. And Dame Lillard dropped 71 points, man. We're going to touch on that real fast. And, of course, our homie, if we give him his card back, Griff, got a chance to sit down with Michael B. Jordan to talk about the new Creed movie, man. So we're going to get into that as well. On that note, let's get it popping. Ray Duggan!
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, huh? I've been geeking for this broadcast. Got me in my bag, cause all they do is talk a lot of trash. Wait until I see them face to face off of this podcast. What you gotta say now? Check the facts, don't have the wrong stat. Rock T, he a genius as a sport, make Ricky smile, boy. Super Davey Holly come up short on like it's Cowboys. Always controversial, Griff call out plays, no rehearsal. Got me talking all in circles. I hate the homies. And Griff be laughing like it's funny. But they never bet no money. They my mans, but they throw me. I hate the homies.
All right, so let's get into Jalen Rose, man. He sparked some serious debate with his statement that men should spend a minimum, I said a minimum of $100 per haircut. Check this out.
So first off, the minimum you're supposed to be spending for a quality barber is $100. I'm here to defend the sanctuary that is called barbers and beauticians. You know, so many guys and people out there think y'all gonna show up and get a fly haircut and y'all gonna spend $35. Y'all gonna go to the end of the line, y'all gonna hit up y'all barber, they're gonna send you to the voicemail, you're gonna have a 1 o'clock appointment, you're gonna get there at 1 o'clock and somebody gonna be sitting in the chair.
So,
I'm bald,
right.
So
But
I'm out the game.
You used to have hair, so we used to have hair.
But I purposely, I had waves, and in 92, July of 92, I was getting out the military, and I couldn't shave my head right because we property of the military, but all I could use was the clippers and go as low as I can. So I was like, I'm out the military, I'm going to be bald, like, you know, and I did it on purpose. Like, but I go get a beard. I get my beard cut all the time, and I'm going to spend $25, $30, but I wouldn't know about, you know, getting parts and fades and you don't know either, Rock, on what the hell you snickering about. You bald too.
First of all, that's Super Dave's snickering.
Oh, do he got hair? I really don't look at him like that.
Well, here he got a little patch. He got that receding. His receding hairline said bye bye.
I gotta get a shave today.
Are you gonna spend $100?
No,
though?
I go to the barbershop. I actually go to the barbershop, and I won't I will never spend $100 for. I don't care.
That's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread for, and I go every week. So you're talking about giving my barber $400 a month.
Wait a minute, you go to the barbershop every week?
To get my head shaved? Yes. I can't shave my own head because I hate talking to you guys.
Go ahead and
Oh,
say
wait
it,
a minute. Yeah, let me shut up. Why? Why, Super Dave? Can't you
Because
shave
I
your
have
own head?
because I have sensitive skin. And if
This dude sounds like a whole Downy commercial right now. Old fabric softener head. blue ball in the washing machine.
that's why.
Snuggle the bear.
Stop.
My head needs comfort face over there.
Eating sunflower seeds without the shell.
I hope you ain't got to go number 2 and get a haircut at the same time. You're going to be in a new episode of Naked and Afraid.
You're soft, man. Super Dave soft. You just lost your
Hold
super
on.
title
Hold on.
again.
Hey, how about this?
No.
You get your homie card taken, and I get mine back, dog. 'cause,
Exactly.
No, this is. You ain't never heard anybody that have sensitive skin. So
yeah,
where they bump
daughters. Our
up.
daughters do.
No, other guys too.
You get razor bumps?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
I don't want those
but
bumps.
do you? But hold on. Do you shave? So I used to get razor bumps too when I first was shaving because I didn't know that you have to go with the grain.
Exactly.
If you watch white people on commercials, they just be shaving their hair any kind of way they want to. But black people hair grow in a direction. So for me, I got to shave down from the top, down on the sides, down on the left side, down in the back, and then horizontal.
Exactly.
So yeah,
It's a
I get
skill
it.
to it. It's a skill to it. And
It
if you do
is.
it wrong,
I've been doing it.
You can have
You
bumps
do it
all
wrong.
over your head.
Absolutely. I still won't shave my neck. I got clippers for that. But I know what you're talking about.
But just think, I go every week, and if I paid for me and my son, because my son goes with me, and he goes every week too. He has
got
hair.
bad hair too.
You done. Wow. Did I ever
The
say I
boy
had
got
bad hair?
DNA. His DNA is like my daddy DNA. My scalp. They grown men with soft spots still. They still got soft spots. Yes, it is. His hair so. His hair so. His hair so.
All about Super Davy, my little Davy.
I mean,
Look, man.
can we talk?
So-
I mean, I'm telling you. So you're talking about me and my son.
$100 when you are Jalen Rose, you supposed to throw $100 at a barber.
But hold on. But I'm saying me and my son. So just think, if I was paying for me and my son, that's
$200 a
piece.
week.
$200 so that's $800 a month.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's the deal, man. First of all, we highly respect barbers and beauticians.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
their-
we need them.
That's their craft. That's their art. That's how they feed their families. That's how they pay their bills. So I'm all for if you're putting out great product and providing great service, and people are paying you for that price of $100 a cut.
You better not say what I think you're going to say.
Go for it. Now, will I pay $100 a cut? Look.
Not with all these good $30 barbers out here?
Listen,
Are you
man,
kidding me?
Listen, and sometimes you get a $30 barber, you don't get a $30 cut. But
Exactly.
I remember back in the day when haircuts was $10 and $20.
Of course.
A
$20
cut was considered like, what?
You was Jay-Z.
I take my son to get his haircut every other week, and his barber's like $35, $40.
Right.
Damn, where y'all going, man?
35, 40.
To regular barber. You don't have no hair sensitive scalp, bro.
It's $35,
don't worry
$40.
about.
But even for me and my son is what, $20, $25. That's it.
It's hard to find a $25 barber around nowadays, man.
And I'm saying my guy
You must
is
have been
good.
grandfathered in or something. He must have been cutting your hair since
Exactly.
you was a kid or
Since
something.
you was,
It's been almost 15 years now.
That's why he hadn't went up on you.
But even
He's
his
looking out.
But even his prices are maybe maybe $25 to $30 to $35.
It
I just
depends
don't
what
see-
you do.
I just don't see $40. Now if I'm getting
Jalen got to be on TV. Jalen's line is perfect, proper style. I know my homeboy is Nas's barber, and he a comedian, and he literally tore all around the world making sure Nas got a part in his head. Like That's all he do.
There's a barber in Atlanta. He's considered one of the celebrity barbers. He's like one of the big
I already know
populars.
you talking about.
Like every time celebrities come in Atlanta, he's the one that they call. And
yeah, and he ain't doing $50.
Man, he doing $300 cuts. Just
I was
to sit in
about
his
to
chair.
say $200-300
Yeah.
easy.
But here you got when you multi-millionaire billionaire
Okay, that's
status,
the
You got
That ain't nothing.
$300 every 2 weeks
and you
on your
support,
face.
Yeah, and you supporting these barbers and beauticians. So
Black
if you
businesses.
if you can
Shout
get
out
it,
to
But
you.
we don't have that money. So what are you paying right now? What would be the max for you to pay for a barber to get a good cut?
I mean that $35-40 what I'm paying for my sons every other week is a good.
So then we all agree he's a damn fool for saying we all should be paying.
No,
He's
no,
not
no.
just-
I don't.
He's
Oh
not just
yeah,
saying,
his statement say
Exactly.
if we not paying $100, then there's something wrong with us. But really, if barbers tax people like that, you got to remember the barbershops is in the hood. They the last line of defense for our people. You know what I'm saying? So unless you literally work at the Dallas Cowboys facility, it don't make sense for you to hike your prices up like that when I can go around the corner to the Hummy and get this done for $25,
Okay,
$30.
now Griff, let me stop you right there because there's
And I ain't got my hair cut in 40 years, dog. So how much? I don't really know. Like, I promise you I really don't
Well,
know.
let
I
me
go to
take
the
you-
barber just to get my beard done and talk crazy to barbers.
Let me take you through what Jalen Rose is, the type of barber he's probably talking about. So you got the barber that you sit in the chair, okay? He's going to let's take you, Super Dave. You get a head shave, right?
Yes.
He's gonna probably get a hot towel. Now these are the high end barbers.
Well, he got
gonna
sensitive
get
hair, so he got to put on
Why you keep
gloves
saying that, man?
and go.
He gonna get a
maybe
hot towel, steam towel.
Smear him up with S-Curl
I do
activator.
want you to have gloves on.
He's
when
gonna
you do
get a
my hair.
hot
Go ahead.
steam towel to put on your head,
Yeah.
and let it sit there for about a minute or two to kind of, just kind of get it all so the pores can open up, right? Open up the pores. Now he's gonna get his shaving cream or whatever his gel, whatever he used that he's gonna shave your head with. He's gonna massage your head. This ain't no man law. He's gonna massage your head, get it on there, and that's gonna stay on there for a little while, right? To soak in, and then he's gonna start shaving. Now, is he gonna shave with his regular clippers? No, he's gonna get his straight edge shaver and take his time. Keep in mind, I said time. Everybody, this is his time. So it's not no 20-minute haircut. It's gonna probably be about a 40 minutes in the chair, right? Then after he cuts your hair, he's gonna put all the after stuff on there, all the after shave and everything, and make sure that it
Right.
don't bump up. Make sure he treats it right. Then he may go back and go over it again. So it just really depends on the process. So that $100 barber that Jalen's talking about is gonna give you all that. He's gonna lay the chair back. Right? He's gonna give you that line up and that edge up perfect. Look at Jalen's edge up. It's on fire. So you're gonna be in this chair for 45 minutes to an hour to get a cut.
I get all that right now for $25.
Well, you grandfathered in, man. He
No,
done
but
cut
I'm
you-
saying
Yeah.
no. But even I hate talking about this with you guys. Even when I had
You
my,
got keloids?
That's why
I
hate
ain't
talking.
never looked at you, dog.
That's
I
why I
mean, I
can't-
see you, but I don't be looking. I don't look at dudes like that. Although, hold on, Super Dave. I called Rock T yesterday to ask him something. Did Rock T shave his mustache, his eyebrows,
He did.
He's sitting over there. He looked like the quarterback from
Don't say it,
from
but
Tennessee.
Say, man.
When I called him, I was half looking at. I was like, "Rock look different in the face." I gotta ask him, do you get your whole skull shaved when you go?
Say, man, I just shaved my little mustache and goatee. Every now and then the face got to
What
breathe.
about your eyebrows, though?
No,
Did you
my
shave
eyebrows
your
are still
eyebrows?
on. No, man, I don't shave my
Not
eyebrows.
shaved them off. I'm talking about, did you razor them up or
No.
Calm
something?
down. Look at
Puerto
it.
Rican
That-
style.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? It's a true story. My youngest daughter Harmony thinks that I get my eyebrows trimmed, and my wife got to tell her no, he don't. He just got them. He just got the eyebrows.
My wife thinks I get mine trimmed, and I don't.
I can't even see yours,
Trimmed?
dog.
Wait a minute. Trimmed, like
don't
cut,
try to
like
clap back on me.
shaved?
I can't even see your eyebrows,
Yes, you
man.
can.
Hold on. Both y'all in there looking like alopecia witnesses, dog.
Like we up here saying, huh? Huh? What you say? Huh? What'd you say? All right, man.
That's why you can never have a serious conversation with you guys about this. Let's just put it, the bottom line is Jalen is wrong.
Hey,
he's talking about
Pay
guys that have
what
money.
you can, y'all.
pay what you can afford, and it's all to the
that just blessed me.
The
dog.
one thing I really hated when he said about, you get what you pay for, about being late and all that kind of. Yeah, ladies are late. Men are late. We're all late.
No, you got to respect
Well,
the
ladies
barber.
is different because ladies say come in at 9 a.m. and they don't get done sometimes till 4:15.
But even if I'm running 10 minutes behind, I'll call my guy. Even if it's not the guy
me too. You got to be respectful. That's just being respectful.
Exactly.
But some people just come in late, don't even communicate, and they get mad when the barber got somebody else
When
in
the
the chair.
barber now you got to
our
sit
brothers.
there. A couple people, don't respect them. If you got $100, get a dude $100. But it's a lot of $50 ones out here.
Have you ever watched this show called Atlanta with
I'm watching it right now with the Glover.
With Glover? But did you see the one where he talked about the where Paperboy was going in to get a haircut, and his barber just kept talking? I guess the guy is a comedian too.
No, he is. He's what's his name? The little skinny dude. And he just talked to him. He talked him to death for the whole
But he get cut.
episode.
But he
dog.
get cut.
Yeah. So he had to deal with it.
and the scary part is, Paperboy didn't want to deal with him anymore, so he went to somebody else.
Yep.
And homeboy didn't cut him right.
Yeah, there's a such thing as over-talking barbers. That is a such thing.
That was
I
a
ain't
great
talking about
episode.
barbershop talk when all the fellas are in there, but over-talking while you're trying
When
to
they just
enjoy your
having
cut.
conversations with you. Yeah, don't take 2 hours on my head because y'all want to talk about the Steelers versus the Ravens. Like,
And then
just
they start talking about religion. That's when I gotta go. That's when everybody just started going crazy. They want to fight then.
the barber shops are awesome.
So there it is, man. Shout out to the barbers and beauticians out there. Let's get into NFL talk a little bit. Former offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy of the Super Bowl champ Kansas City Chiefs is now an offensive coordinator with the Washington Commanders. And I'm still baffled on why he accepted this position. Let's get into that next. All right, so former offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy, he Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, left that position to accept another offensive coordinator position with the Washington Commanders. Now, if y'all don't mind me going first, you won 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
With Patrick Mahomes.
With Patrick Mahomes, who's
With Andy Reid.
who's making it easier for you as offensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You want a Patrick Mahomes.
And I'm pretty sure the Chiefs and Andy Reid is paying you pretty good as an offensive coordinator. Now, I
Because
understand.
of Patrick Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
I understand if you wanted to leave to go get a head coaching job somewhere. But for you to get
Me
another
too.
job at the same position, the
With a
offensive
horrible
coordinator
team.
with a horrible team,
Horrible team,
and
dog.
we're going to get into why things that he said and about, I want to challenge and all that. But I'm like, it doesn't make
It
sense
didn't make
to me.
sense, right?
You
I
gotta
said
take-
the
you
same
got-
thing.
You're part of a building dynasty that you are going to be always.
That you created.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
That you created. And we really thought Eric Bieniemy would have been a head coach. I mean, everybody was talking about him being the next head coach and, what's going to get him to leave Kansas City. And for him to be a commander, wow.
So-
like, I don't even, we didn't even read that it was a huge payday for Eric Bieniemy. Like, it was just, now I'm working under, what's his name, from the Panthers. What's they new?
He's getting more money. He's getting more money than he made with Kansas City.
Yeah, but you getting more money, but you got more problems. How about that? First of all, no quarterback. Let's just start there, period. The Commanders don't have a quarterback. Now what? I think they running back was okay, but for real. And now what, Eric Bieniemy? What are you going to do? And the Eagles is a problem, the Cowboys is a problem, and the Giants is a problem. And you don't have a quarterback, sir. You left the best quarterback and the MVP and the Super Bowl MVP in the league.
Let's hear from Eric Bieniemy himself, because he said the one word that we kept hearing over and over again during that press conference, not being comfortable. Here's Eric.
Well, here's what I meant. Obviously, there's a ton of talent on this team. And obviously, we all go to the combine, we evaluate the same players. So there's a number of skill set players here that have done an outstanding job since they've been in the league here. All right, so the thing is, and then you look at the defensive side of the ball. There's some players on that other side of the ball, and they've done an outstanding job. So why not come to Washington and work here. On top of that, I say it again, just like I said in my press conference. Coach Ron Rivera is an outstanding leader. He's a man of integrity, and he does an outstanding job of leading men. And so, you know, for me, this is a great opportunity to come and work for a head coach who's obviously on the defensive side of the ball, but also, too, has a nucleus of people that can help put it together and keep building it the right way.
Okay, go ahead, Super Dave.
How uncomfortable do you want to be? What you're about to be is uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, dog. You ain't lost on a Sunday in a long time, Coach. And here they come. Back to back to back to back to back to back.
The only thing I hate
quarterback.
about it's so much I hate about this, but the biggest thing is you're leaving paradise to go to trash. And that's what the Washington Commanders are.
And no offense to any Commander fans, but offense.
I don't give a damn about the
How about
Commanders.
that? No, I'm just saying, but
give a damn
offense. Y'all should feel it. Only one who won is the Commanders, but then y'all just won in the offseason. Meanwhile, Dallas is getting better. Philadelphia won it. The Giants feel like they was a game away. Like, he got – dog, first of all, this ain't the AFC division, the AFC West, where you always win. Don't nobody even go back-to-back in your new division, sir. This is you in a problem. I hate it for him. I hate it for him,
but again, you leaving paradise to go to trash. You got a place where they don't have a great owner. Snyder might be out of there.
Sorry, he about to be right. That's
exactly.
what I said.
He may be out of there. And then the other thing, you got a trash-ass stadium. And you got a team that's in the NFC East. When was the last time they won anything? The last time they won a Super Bowl, and I hate saying this because I'm a Cowboy fan and we ain't won nothing since the 90s too, but it had to be the 90s for the Washington Redskins. I think the beginning of the 90s they won the championship.
Was it the one, the black quarterback, Doug Williams?
No, it was Mark Rippon.
Yep, Mark Rippon.
Against the Buffalo Bills
Rippon.
in Minnesota. I remember that game like it was yesterday. But watching them then to what Eric is going to see now, he has no quarterback in Washington. You had the best quarterback in the NFL right now going with your Patrick
Hall
Mahomes.
of Famer, straight up.
Still
Future
learning.
Hall of Famer.
Still learning the last 5 years under Andy Reid. And I'm pretty sure Andy Reid probably has, 2 or 3 more years left with the Kansas City Chiefs, and then he's going to retire. Who was going to get the job? Who was going to get the job?
Exactly. That's what I was about to say, Super Dave.
I think he rushed into a situation that he shouldn't rush into. And the worst thing about this is, and we do this as black men or black people, period, why do we got to take scraps? And that's what you're getting with the Washington Commanders. You're getting scraps. You got to you clean up somebody else's mess.
Exactly.
This is a mess that's been going on for how long? And you got to clean up that mess?
Well, let's say you know more as a Cowboy fan, but I'm just saying from the outside looking in, dog, in division, should I say. He was next to be a head coach in one of the 32 teams in the NFL. If they win 5 games,
he should have been a head coach already.
Yes. If they win 5 games next year, who's going to want to say, "Oh man, we thinking about picking up Coach Bieniemy"?
But see,
he put himself.
That's the problem because now you're giving the white owners out there, you give them the ability to say, "Now, see." You see,
let's make you a special team coach.
That's why we didn't give him a head coach job, because he went to Washington and couldn't change that team around. Well, that wasn't his job. You got to also have the players, too, to match it.
I've got a theory that I want to throw out there as a sports genius. Okay. So we all know that he's probably getting paid more money than he was at Kansas City. That was the first. That was the first reason why he left. Okay. The second reason is, let's be honest. We keep saying that he's in the division with the Cowboys and the Eagles and the Giants, and Giants only won 1 more game than Washington this year. Giants was 9-7 and Washington was 8-8, and Washington was in a lot of other games because they didn't have a quarterback. That's why they lost a lot of those games that they barely lost to. So, listen, I'm not saying that Washington is a great team or nothing. All I'm just saying is, it ain't like they was, 2-14 or 2-15 or whatever. I mean, they were still a decent team in the NFL, and they won a lot of games that they was not supposed to win.
But
look, hold on, let me finish. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's my theory. Because I'm trying to make, it doesn't make sense, but I'm trying to make some kind of sense of this. They must have said, listen, come over here to be our offensive coordinator this first year.
Have full control. That's what he has.
Have full control, and we'll pay you more than what you're currently getting. And you're going to be the next head coach of the Washington Commanders if things don't work out with our current head coach.
And
we're going to
what it
guarantee
says.
that in the contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading it right now. It say the Washington Commanders have named Eric Bieniemy as the team's new offensive coordinator and assistant head coach. The sides agreed on a 2-year deal that includes a promotion in title, contractual structure, and a pay raise. If anything, the head coach of the Redskins or the Commanders need to be
nervous.
Hella nervous. Hella nervous.
But why should he be
Not
nervous?
a little bit.
Because the one thing you do need to be successful as the offensive coordinator is what?
A quarterback.
And right now, who's the quarterback? Sam Howell. Who did he release yesterday or a couple of days ago?
Carson Wentz.
Your guy,
I saw Carson Wentz IG Live. You know what he said?
What did he say?
I just want to thank everybody in the Commanders organization who supported me, but really, it was Rock T, the super sports genius on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. He had more faith in me than I had in myself.
I didn't even like saying my name. He didn't like saying Carson Wentz. You said Carson Wentz.
He believes in me when nobody else.
It's almost like what Shannon Sharp is doing with LeBron James. You know, he's always on LeBron's job.
Right.
But LeBron has won championships. Well,
LeBron is somebody who is jock worthy.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz didn't. Here's Carson Wentz' plight of his life. He got hurt his senior year in North Dakota or South Dakota, wherever he went, and another quarterback won a championship that year. He went to the NFL, he got hurt, and then another quarterback won a championship. Then he left, and he hasn't been the guy.
But one person believed in him. One person.
Yeah, and you know what? His real name is Rocky Turner. How about that?
He believed in this guy. No one else.
So since we're talking about quarterbacks, let's figure out where Derek Carr, former Raiders quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers, who I think soon to be former Green Bay Packer quarterback, where they gonna wind up.
This is what I don't want. Don't bring Carson Wentz to Vegas. You understand me? Because we got a quarterback problem. We the Commanders right now.
But you know what I think is gonna happen? And I'm serious when I say this. It's gonna be a quarterback flip flop. I think Rodgers gonna end up in with the Raiders, and Derek Carr's gonna end up in Green Bay. Watch what.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it coming up.
So we're talking about the quarterback carousel that's going on in the NFL right now. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers, who
came out of darkness.
Out of the darkness. I guess he was in a cave. I don't know where the hell he was.
He went somewhere and smoked peyote or peyote.
This guy is weird and so confusing. When it started back in the summer when he had the tattoo. Remember the tattoo? Nobody could figure it out?
He's a hippie, dog. He's a hippie, dog.
Okay, well, that's number one. But then also Derek Carr, who the Raiders released when the season ended. And I thought people were going to beat down his door to get this guy to come into their teams, but nobody's beating down Derek Carr's door.
Well, they're not beating it down. He's being courted by the Saints and the Jets, but the Jets are also heavily courting Aaron Rodgers. So Derek Carr hasn't made a decision because he's like, if you're going to court me. Why you? So, I don't think they're going to say anything until closer to July because y'all know how I feel about Derek. I'm a Derek Carr fan, man. 10 years, that dude, he couldn't get over the hump.
He brought you nothing. What did you win? One playoff game? Nothing.
Hey, can't even argue against that, dog.
Come on.
No.
He's a solid quarterback. He's another Tony Romo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Another Tony Romo.
Whoa. Don't talk about my guy.
What?
No.
That's God's quarterback.
That's a decent compliment.
No, it's not.
Tony
Romo was number 2.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's number 1. Tony Romo was number 2 in my heart.
No.
He's one of the best
Derek
quarterbacks
Carr
in the league.
and Tony Romo are about the same type kind of quarterbacks.
We're going to know that.
Yeah, you got to put them in the same category.
You talking about not elite but good enough. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Really good quarterbacks. I have them on my
But
team.
I already know that Derek Carr is going to go somewhere, whether it be Green Bay, whether it be the Jets, whether it be the Saints, and be good. Because that's what everybody do when they leave. And it makes us sick, dog. While we laughing and kiki-king, I don't have a quarterback. You understand me?
You better go sign Carson Wentz.
Well, no, Carson Wentz won't be in sports anymore. He's going to be in the XFL.
It's time. It is time for
Which is very good if nobody's watching it.
He's not going to be in sports anymore. He's going to be in the XFL. But
XFL is good.
But let's put a bow on this right here. I'm going to tell you like this. We talked about Eric Bieniemy just a segment ago. If I'm here, and what did you say? He has a 2-year deal with
2 years
with the Washington Commanders,
with a raise and the contractual structure.
What I'm telling Ron Rivera and the Washington Commanders right now. I know the Jets are pitching for this guy, for Derek Carr, and also the Saints, but our name should be in there because I have a 2-year deal. My name is at stake because the bottom line, I got more money, but I need a quarterback to win. And
or you going to look real low self-esteem trying to go back to Kansas City after 2 seasons.
Well, I'm just saying Derek Carr is out there. You're not going to win with Sam Howell. You got to go get Derek Carr or you got to go get Aaron Rodgers. And
Aaron Rodgers ain't going to the Washington Commanders.
He's not.
Dog.
I know he's
no
not,
way.
but I'm just saying those are 2 quarterbacks you have to have a chance to go get. Give me somebody to make me succeed. And Derek Carr has the best shot to do it with the Jets. Jets have the perfect team. I mean, they're good on defense. They got a running game. They got a good offensive line.
They got the best cornerbacks, rookies of the year. I know.
All
they look
missing
good.
is a quarterback in that division when you need a quarterback when you're going against the teams like Buffalo and the New England Patriots.
And Miami.
And Miami now, yes.
Who knows what two are going to show up next season?
Man, a dizzy one. So
a
on that
dizzy
note,
one, dog. Aspirin need one.
Man, Tua better go sit down somewhere. So let's get into Bow Wow saying that men are more annoying groupies than women. Yes, he did say this. We're going to discuss this next. Bow Wow pretty much said that men are more annoying groupies than women, and they be pushing the women out the way to get close to him. And ain't nothing wrong with a fan that happens to be a male. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I love man fans. What up, Griff? What's cracking, homie?
Right, with they homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But it depends on which male fan he talking about. Now, if it's the other male fan.
There's a couple male fans you can have.
Maybe
what you don't want to have is somebody looking at you with hearts in their eyes.
And you've had that.
I actually would not like that. I actually don't look at dudes in the face anyway because of that, so we'd never get confused. Oh. But a fan that's loyal and supports you, male or female, they down for life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of fans, but I mean, I ain't never go to a Scream tour, so I don't know what that age, the Millennial Tour, whatever it was called, the Scream Tour. That's funny. The Millennial Tour with him and old Marion in there.
Or do they want pictures? I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I've never been to where I've been like just Google eyes for a male guy.
You Prince.
But I don't just go, I mean, I like his music.
Nah, you get Google eyes with Prince, dog.
You get a little, look at it. He's smiling right now, ain't he?
You better
back
already
up
know.
Yeah. You a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for somebody, young man.
Yeah, you be sucking your thumb when people mention Prince.
Man, that dude had them purple pants and that shirt on. The way he was leaned on the corner, you couldn't tell him nothing. You understand me?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You stop. No. What you studying for?
So how about this scenario? You at a Prince concert.
Okay.
And they'd let you in the VIP. Dave, do you move females out the way so you could get to Prince first? If Prince was still alive.
Hell yeah, I would.
See? So one of the ones, dog.
Okay, hold on.
And here's what's funny, Rock.
Yeah.
My homeboy, Mike Phillips, was a saxophone player. He was Prince's music director, right? So Prince was in Atlanta, and he was like, Griff, you want to come meet Prince? I was like, fool, yes, I want to meet Prince. Stop it. So after, it was at least 260 females like trying to get into, where Prince was. And the security guards, it was probably me, Mike, and about 3 other dudes. And they said, nah, to everybody except Mike. He was like, no, this is my man Griff. They was like, Prince said no. So Prince don't even want a bunch of dudes around him either. And I wasn't mad at him. I was not mad at that at all. Like, you postal at 300 female.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But I would never be a groupie. Now, I went to Prince.
You are a groupie, though.
No, I'm not. I went to Prince concert in 1984.
Was you wearing Prince
It was a purple
clothes?
It was the.
Was you wearing Prince clothes?
Was you wearing the blinds?
Tell the truth.
I had the, the black.
Then you a groupie, dog.
No,
what did you
hold
talk?
on.
Yes, you are.
Can I finish it?
Did you have the high heel boots?
No, I didn't. I had the veil. I had the black veil on. Remember he had on Darla Nikki?
What else happened, Madonna? Tell us. Finish. Hey, Material Boy, finish telling us what happened at the Prince concert.
Okay.
He had on the veil. You are blessing me today, dog.
I didn't think we were going to the concert. It was me and my cousins. All my cousins went. Because it iced it down.
A veil over your eyes, dog.
I mean, can I finish this?
You just, what kind of veil?
The one he had on Darla Nikki. You remember? You seen Purple Rain, right?
No, hey, don't let your voice go high when you talk about Prince. Keep it deep, dog.
You seen Purple Rain, right? When he had the black veil on Darla Nikki.
We don't remember the veil. We remember you. We remember you with the veil on, a little boy. He was a little boy back then with a veil.
Oh, man.
Dog,
Super Dave
I
Adams.
learned so much about you today,
It was
dog.
1984. It iced in Dallas. I didn't think we were going to the concert. Concert was still going on. My uncle took us. He got us to the concert. We got there, and it was at Reunion Arena. The old Reunion Arena back in the day. In Dallas.
Where was that? What is that now?
It's American Airlines
They
Center.
tore it down.
They tore it down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
So when we got there, they had like a part where it was backstage where you could see where that many seats in the back. You know what I mean? Everything was in the front. So I made my way around to the back, and Prince was throwing roses.
Because you was a little boy with a veil on. I would have let you in, too. Hey, little boy. Hey, Prince, you got a real fan over here, dog. Come here, little boy. Come get a rose.
I've never felt warm for a man, but I'm gonna tell you this.
Stop. Just stop. Stop, dog.
Hold
Stop.
on. Say
Stop.
don't talk no more,
Stop.
dog.
Just stop.
Don't
Stop it. We love you too much to let you continue this, dog.
but what I'm saying
Don't
is-
even finish the statement, dog. It's fine. We know.
As
You a
we know-
groupie, dog. You a groupie.
No,
It's
he was
fine.
throwing roses
No.
out. He was throwing roses
You
out.
caught a rose, dog?
He was throwing roses out. I caught the rose, and we made eye contact. That's the first time I ever felt warm for a guy. I ain't gonna lie.
You a woman.
That's it, dog. We can't.
Can I get off the show?
We can't
Is the
continue the show.
over?
We cannot
Is
continue
the show over?
There's nothing else. We're going to have to, dog.
That's the first time he got warm for a man. That was when he was 14, dog.
That's the only time.
No, that was his warmth level. It got higher after I knew a girl named Nikki. He had a veil on.
Hey, go ahead and tell everybody
Dog.
you had a chance to sit down with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh man, give
talking
me a
about the
second,
movie
dog.
Creed. So just set it up and let's play the
Ladies
clip.
and gentlemen, to get this uncomfortable taste out your mouth.
And you were warm for him, weren't you? Michael B. Jordan.
No,
You saw him. Yes, you
fool.
were.
I had a chance to sit down with Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors from Creed, and I just asked him some real man questions, Dave. Saw it the other night, man. First of all, how was it going from that main actor to really knowing how you wanted to see it from your eyes?
I mean, I've been slowly thinking about it for a long time. I think as an actor, you're always thinking about, what if you did it like that, or I would have do it like this, but you're just, you're a little piece, or you're a tool within somebody else's vision. And you're an instrument, I'm sorry, not a tool, I'm an instrument.
Tool is awesome, though.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
I'm saying it gets the job done, you feel me?
All right. That's how you saw it?
Yeah, that's how to get the job done.
All right,
yeah.
bro. Okay.
No, but
I'm a power tool, though, right?
Power tool, yes.
Not just some basic hammer.
No.
Like a power.
Oh, you talking about you? I was talking about me.
But you said active tool.
Yeah, I feel you.
We in this man's minutes.
All right, sorry.
Now I want y'all to argue about this Home Depot conversation is better than the movie.
No, but for me, I slowly was, I wanted to do this, I could do that, you know, what if we did it like this, you know what I'm saying? You quietly start to put together your little wish list of things that you wanted to do if you ever got the opportunity. So like, you know, 9 years later, 8 years later, you know, growing up, you know, with Adonis, the only character I got a chance to play 3 times, you know, I had a pretty good handle on what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it, with the fights and, you know, artistic swings I wanted to take, but obviously the story was manifesting itself as I grew, you know, and as I worked with my collaborators, you know, Keenan Coogler and, you know, Ryan Coogler and Zach Balin, you know, and building these interesting characters that represent so many people that we've known throughout our lives, you know what I'm saying? So that was a cool part to bring that together.
Jonathan, I'm also on a podcast called I Hate the Homies that we do out of Dallas, and they one of the guys went to high school with you, and just wanted to ask you, man, that scene where y'all was in Dodger Stadium and then it was just y'all, and after it was over, it was the 12th round. How was that scene to you?
Oh man, it's I mean it's right there in the text, 12th round. You know, do or die. You know it's on. You know, the intensity of it is interesting because when the stakes are high, the emotions there's no cap on it. There's no cap. You know, there's no governor. It's a very spiritual battle. Yeah, probably one of the most intense experiences I've had, you know, emotionally and physically in a film. Yeah.
Man, growing up and watching Rocky and all the Rockies and people saying boxing is violent, I found that you found the art in it. It's not so... That's what you was going for.
Nah, it gets me excited.
That's
It is,
so cool,
man.
dog.
Get
Like,
excited,
it's violent, it's crazy, and it's hard, but you may... Like, even your slight things, hey, you don't... It's little stuff. Like, how important was that?
It was super important
to the boxing world.
And that's what is super important because you know, when you dive into somebody's world, you know, you got to respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a visitor, you know what I mean, in somebody else's home. So I got to take my shoes off at the front door, you know what I mean? And it was one of those things where I wanted to respect the thought and the intentionality that comes along with boxing. It's a sweet science, you know, so I wanted to see boxers think, you know, and intentionally do things, set traps. They playing chess in there, you know, so I wanted to show the fight, you know, the sport of boxing 3 different ways. So throughout the movie, you know, you start off one way, you know, the second one is a little bit more, you know, violent, a little bit more brutal, and the third one's a combination of both, you know, and very personal and really intimate. And that's between 2 warriors that need to get out their system, you know what I mean? And words wasn't going to cut it.
Right.
So at that point, I wanted people to feel like, hey man, look, this is the small nuances. Everything's intentional. Yes, there's things that are, you know, reactionary. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, but there's a lot of emotion and heart that goes into this. And using my love of anime. You know what I'm saying? And bringing that into the mix, that just added another layer of like love and also, you know what I'm saying, care and action. You know what I'm saying? It you know, turned out the way it needed to turn out.
Straight up. I gotta go. Jonathan, on my way out, man, how many times did it take you to do that rope scene?
Once. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah.
So look, Dave, I thought in that uncomfortable pause that y'all heard when I said, yeah, I got a podcast, I hate the homies, and he went to school with you. First of all, I thought in talking one day casually, you was like, oh, yeah, we got to have Jonathan Majors on the show because I went to school with him. And I was like, oh, that'd be dope. So I'm just as wrong. You was like, fool, he 35 years old. I'm 4 classes above him. Like, he was in kindergarten when I was a senior. Like, I didn't know.
Groupie for Jonathan Majors. And I'm going, are you crazy?
Yeah,
No.
I heard that way wrong, but the guys were cool, man. I don't know if you guys
listen. That's the problem. Y'all don't listen.
No, I listened to you wearing a veil and sensitive head.
We ain't got to go back to that.
I listened to everything, sir.
Hey,
I took
man,
notes. I might get a tattoo.
Can we make one last shout out before we get up out of here? Shout out to Dame Lillard for dropping 71 points the other night.
You saw that, right?
Against the Houston Rockets. He's like the 8th player in NBA history to do this. He's the first to do it over the age of 30.
Somebody's going to break Wilt's record. Somebody's going to
71.
Somebody's going to get 100 points in the game.
In this 3-point age of shooting?
Yes.
Shoot.
Yeah, and the way teams don't play defense.
I think they'll get to 91. I don't think nobody gonna let somebody get 100 on them. But I think that somebody might hit that 88, that 91, 88 style.
Well, look at the game from Saturday night when the Clippers played Sacramento. That game ended in double overtime. not 130 or not 120, 176, 175. Where was
Right.
the defense at? Is that an all-star game?
They don't play defense until
That
playoffs,
was
bro.
bad.
Somebody's going
dog.
to break Wilson Rocket. I'm telling you. Somebody's going to eventually do it.
No
Well,
defense.
the leading scorers only had 47 and 45. Fox, Darion Fox. I liked him when he was. Where was he at? Kentucky. He really been over there saving that franchise.
Yeah.
Sacramento. Fox.
Because Sacramento ain't been nice since Weber and White Chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long
Wow, he
time.
took them back.
Come on, dog.
Wow.
With the cowbells, as I had the cowbells in the playoffs. Yeah.
Come on,
man.
that was in Arco Arena.
Yes,
Back there in
sir.
Arco.
When
Yes,
they playing the
sir.
Lakers, man, that was great. That was great basketball.
basketball.
It really
Always great
was.
basketball, yeah.
Well, that's this week's episode of episode number 41. When Griff's
Lawrence
words,
Taylor number.
Lawrence
Shut up.
Yeah, you can't recover from that.
No,
41.
sir. You with the veil and the sensitive scalp. You don't worry about my number misplacement, dog.
Well, since I laid everything out now, I'm going to bring my rose in next week, and I'm going to lay it right on the table.
Hey, dog.
Wait a minute, you still got it?
I still got it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
dead, but it's,
I'm nice.
no,
Let me tell you something. First of all, if so, I was a Michael Jackson fan. Remember, it was Prince and Michael Jackson.
Right,
You had to pick one. I was a Michael Jackson fan. If Michael, now I don't know what Mike would have threw out. I saw him live in '93.
His glove. What if he threw his glove to you?
Oh, everybody would know.
Well, you were too old for him, so keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, you was in a perfect age for Prince. How about that? With
We
the
never
veil on,
questioned
too?
Prince. Hold on, we never
I
questioned
knew
Prince.
a boy named Nicky, and
Yo, Rock
if you don't
teases
wear
you
that
out me.
veil, it's your boy Griff. I hate the homies, especially ones with veils and sensitive scalps.
And this is your boy Super Dave. You know what? I might wear the veil next week. I might bring it out.
You
It's been-
need to.
Dog.
Yeah, I might do that.
The veil and the rose.
But I am not a groupie.
Yes, you are.
Sir,
No.
you are.
No,
What is
I'm
you
not.
talking about?
No, I'm
Ladies
not.
and gentlemen, please hit us on Instagram or Twitter at I Hate the Homies. And after what you heard in episode 41, please leave a remark. Is Super Dave a groupie or not? Yay or nay? He is the yay or nay homie today. How
There
about
it
that?
is.
But guess
All right.
what? To everybody out there, guess what?
We don't care.
Deuces, we out.
Oh, man.
I hate the homies.